Hi everyone, welcome back to the MEP Goddesses. Today we're talking automation with Naviate Data Flow. What if Revit could automatically check the things you find yourself checking over and over again? Well, that's exactly what I've been exploring with AI and Naviate Data Flow. We, the engineers, bring the MEP knowledge, and AI helps us translate that knowledge into scripting logic. And then Data Flow puts it into work inside Revit. I've created two examples that I want to show today. One that checks pipe slope requirements compared to the code, and the other that checks flex duct length and connectivity. Let's check them out. So the first one is this QC pipe slope test, right? If we look at our script here, and we go to this one, we can see that we want it to return a pass or fail. But basically, I've put in the parameters, the code, right, for sloped pipe. I'm saying anything 2.5 inch and down must be 1/4 inch per foot, and anything 3 to 6 must be 1/8 inch per foot. You can put in more. I've kind of gone a little easy with this one. And then if it's any other diameter and not sloped or not, it shouldn't be evaluated, and it should come back as pass, because we know we have other stuff in here that's not sloped. That's domestic water. We don't care about that. We're just looking for the sloped stuff. So that's my script. And then I built in this condition. It's set to auto, so this should be auto running whenever I'm modeling, but I had it toggled off for dramatic effect. I will go ahead and toggle that on and hit play. And you can see it is running against some of the pipe that I have in my model. And here's some of the areas that I was testing and working with. So while that is on, it has looked at some of the pipes, and it has said that this 6-inch pipe is incorrect and does not pass, and you can see it is set to red. So while I'm modeling, or while anyone is modeling in this project with that running, it's going to come back shown as red when it is incorrect. If I were to come in here and fix it, it immediately puts it back to okay, right? And so if I'm looking over here in my properties, you can see my QC slope now passes, whereas this one right here fails, right? So we can see right here, we can see it in red, we can see that it's not good, and we can make adjustments. The other one that I created is regarding flex duct, because this is also important. So the first thing it looks at, if we go to our script, this one right here, it checks for the length. So there's a code for flex duct lengths, and I put my max length for my company standard at 8 feet. So anything more than 8 feet is going to come back as fail. And then the next thing that it checks is connectivity, because of course flex duct is also, can become disconnected on one end or two ends. So I wanted to make sure that it is connected on both ends as the second check. So if I come back up here to my conditions, I have it built in here, right? We've used a couple things in Naviate, like filters. So there's my naming. This is what it does. I've used a Naviate filter mapping for just flex duct. I have my target parameter, my PowerShell script. And so if I set this one to active and run it also, it's pretty quick because I don't have a lot of flex duct in here. I have enough that I was testing. And you can see these ones are fine, but these ones in pink here have come back with something that needs my attention. So if I pick on this one, we can see the flex duct QC test has failed, and it's failed because of length and connection. If I pick on this one, it has failed because of length. So, it may be doing two different tests, but when I click on it, I can see why it has failed. This one has failed for connection. So that pretty much sums up all of that and how these scripts that I have written work. So what have we seen today? Instead of manually clicking every element, we're teaching the model what we're looking for and letting data flow do the work, right? So for next time, if you, instead of saying, I wish Revit could do this, maybe instead, the better question is, how can I automate it using data flow? That's all for today. Thanks for stopping in. Have a wonderful weekend.